Guys, isn't this the best time of year? Spring is coming. It's getting nice out. The draft is tomorrow. The Pirates are in second place of all of baseball. Wait,
What?
What?
That can't be
yeah,
right.
that's right. The Pirates are actually good this year. They're actually number one in the National League.
Next, you're going to tell me they signed one of their best players to an 8-year deal.
They did. And no one got traded. And Kutch is back.
That did it all.
Right there. The magic. You got that magic of Kutch right there. But
Well, looks like Matt's ready to get into the draft, so let's go.
I was just about to say, I hope we never have to have an intervention and somebody just plays that intro video.
Oh, I'm sure that intro video will get played if that happens.
oh, I know.
Or like every video, like, after every video or every time we're talking,
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a problem. And then they're like, cue it.
Yeah.
See, the problem is it'd be like, I don't have a problem.
I mean, the gigantic rum bottles might have been a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
It's a prop.
this is the best time of year. It's the best part of football season. It's not the Super Bowl. It's not the start of the year. It's the time of the year where everybody has hope.
Yeah.
Right.
Right before the draft. That's right before at least one team does something really stupid.
And there's no stressing, like about if they're gonna win, or there's no fantasy. So
There's no stressing. There's no betting. It's just all speculation.
Yep.
And everybody goes home a winner.
And what's the worst thing you can do? Trade for like an 18-year-old quarterback to hopefully save your team? Oh, wait. The Jets did that.
who did that?
Well, he's not 18 years old.
He's an 18-year vet.
Yeah.
That's what I said. 18 years. In the
Look,
NFL.
you could do something stupid like, at least you know what that quarterback can do. You could just trade 3 first-round picks to move up to number 1 and not know who you want to take.
That's true, too.
Yeah, I don't know who would do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe it's not a great time for every fan base.
Not every fan base.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of, I'm sure there's for every fan base that's excited for tomorrow, there's another fan base sitting there going, like all the teams that are not picking tomorrow. I think there's like 3 or 4 not picking tomorrow.
Well, at least that was by, 2 or 3 of those teams were by choice, but one team was,
Thank you for pick number 32.
Huh. Hoping we trade that pick for a lot of picks.
Oh, yeah.
I've done a lot of mock drafts, which we'll get into in here in a second.
Yep.
But every pick I have not seen, there's nobody that I want at 32 that we can't get at 40 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason not to trade back a little bit.
It's kind of weird watching the offseason with with the new, I guess you can say new regime. Last year, Colbert still had his hands in the draft. This year, we're actually seeing, I don't even know, what's our guy's name? I don't want to sound derogatory.
Omar Khan.
Okay. So we don't really know
what did you think it was? Hold on, I really want to know.
Well,
I'm not going to say it because
Did you know it was O and then Khan? Because I really want to know what you thought the first name was.
I don't know why I was thinking Oscar, but
I knew you were going to say Oscar. I was just about to make the joke. I was like, what did you think his name was, Oscar?
Well, you did.
Yeah, I did. But I mean, it's weird seeing how Khan's handling it versus how Colbert always handled it. And I feel like you've seen it in free agency already, and you've already seen it how we've treated the market and even some of the players that we've worked out this offseason. And just, I think the overall team activities. I mean, Pickett's been down in Florida already with all the wide receivers, and they just keep, every time we sign a new one or bring one on or get another running back, he's like, come on, join me. Come on, join me. And that offense is already gelling, and that's something we didn't have last year because there was so much question going into last year. And this year, we can actually see it setting up a little bit. And honestly, when's the last time you saw the Steelers openly have a press conference and say, yeah, we're willing to deal the number 32 pick? Like, that's never happened.
They're also willing to deal the 17 pick.
Yeah.
But let's get into that because there's there's more than 3 players that I would draft there, but I think there'll be maybe one of these 3 available. And it's going to be Broderick Jones. He's the number 1 pick. That's our number 1 choice.
Okay, hold on. You need to say positions with this. Some of us are not as up to date with all these players.
All right. Offensive tackle out of Georgia, Broderick Jones.
Okay.
He is the number 1 priority. If he's available, we take him. If I was in charge. However, because we love our family ties, JPJ. Do you need to know that position?
No, I got that one.
Yeah,
I had to figure out the initials.
Yeah, Johnny Porter.
I know who he is.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. is probably who we're, and all my mock drafts were coming into Joey Porter Jr. Just because Broderick Jones was going earlier.
I was gonna say you just don't see that. You don't see the tackle making it.
Do you want me to pull up?
Yeah, let's pull up the first round. The other player is Deontay Banks. I don't want to say his name is. Kind of blanking on it, right? So.
Well, I'm blanking on a name.
Yeah, I know. I want to make sure I got it right. Keep scrolling down. No, wait. Yeah, Deontay Banks. Cornerback out of Maryland. I was pulling a Jeff. I thought maybe I was just making up his first name. So it's Joey Porter Jr., Deontay Banks, and Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones, number 1 pick. But in a lot of these mock drafts, I mean, he went number 11 to Tennessee here. I really think that Deontay Banks would probably be our number 1 cornerback pick if Joey Porter Jr. was not related to certain people.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
I'd be happy. And if all 3 of those people are gone and the other 2 tackles are off the board, then we trade down. I'd also be good with Ringo out of Georgia.
I was going to say, do you actually see us trading down at that point, or the fact that there's 3 cornerbacks right there that are, and 2 are ahead of us in your mock draft?
Well, I could see if Tampa or Seattle or the Chargers, like I don't see us trading past and letting Baltimore get first pick before us because we are petty. Like we're definitely going to be petty, but if the Chargers are looking to move up, I could see us jumping to right behind the Ravens. And we would get, you'd probably pick up a 3rd round pick for that. And there's a lot of good 3rd round talent in this draft. Let's go from the start. We'll just start going down why I picked who I picked.
We have a good history of making good use of our middle picks.
Yeah, 2nd round we're pretty hit and miss on, but.
Well, I mean, literally last year, Claypool drafted his replacement.
Yeah, our second round picks have a tendency to not make it to a second contract. Whether they're good or bad or just okay, we haven't been able to sign most of them to a second contract. But yeah, let's start off with number 1 here. We took Bryce Young, quarterback, number 1 quarterback off the board. Not my number 1 quarterback, but we'll get into what my number 1 quarterback is. But this is what the Panthers think is right. This is what 3 first-round picks get you. An Alabama quarterback.
I read a report today that I'm pretty sure that Bryce Young was like one of the dumbest QBs in the draft class. Like he
That
failed.
was CJ Stroud.
Okay, never mind. Oh, that's a good pick for the Colts.
So moving on, the Texans are way off on CJ Stroud, and they're high on Will Levis. And I don't think they're really sold on any quarterback in this draft. I don't think any quarterback separated themselves besides Bryce Young to them. I think Carolina takes Bryce Young, and that leaves Houston with why take a quarterback at 2 when you can take the best defensive player? So they take Will Anderson. And then that leaves the Cardinals, who were going to take Will Anderson. That's been every mock draft for the last 3 months. I think they could trade here for somebody who wants to get in front of the Colts to take a quarterback. I thought maybe Tennessee could do that. If you scroll down a little bit, I can tell you some other teams I thought were going to do that. I thought Atlanta could do that. Houston's not going to do it because, again, they don't care. You could even see Green Bay or the Patriots do it. But other than that, I don't see anybody else trading out. All right, back up. I wish there was a better way to do this. Probably is. Anyway, so I gave them – I didn't think a trade would get worked out in that time span. So I had them take the second best pass rusher in Tyree Wilson. We got 2 teams trying to replace J.J. Watt. Moving on. We have the Colts, who are just taking the best quarterback and not putting any thought process into it.
Because that's what Colts do.
Yeah. So they take CJ Stroud. And who knows? He might be okay. Moving on to Seattle, they try to get the Legion of Boom back by taking one of the best cornerbacks in the league in the draft. Lions move. They try to just bolster the defensive line with Jalen Carter. They got a good edge pass rusher last year in Hutchinson. Go interior. I picked Christian Gonzalez for the Raiders because that just seems like a Raider name.
What's your bet on how long until he gets arrested?
Well, I wanted to take Jalen Carter there because he already has off-field issues. Moving on, we got Falcons. I had them take Anthony Richardson because they're not sold on Desmond Ridder. And, quarterbacks start falling. All of a sudden, Anthony Richardson at number 8. Not a bad deal. I could also see them trading back. Bears take Paris Johnson to try and give Justin Fields a chance to actually throw the ball. Get one of the top tackles. The Eagles replace the guard that they lost with a nice tackle. Their tackle's getting old. What is it, Lane Johnson? Lane Johnson's getting pretty old. They lost their guard, so why not get a new offensive lineman to protect your new high-paid quarterback? Moving on, we got Tennessee. Tennessee tries to get Derrick Henry a couple more years in him by drafting Broderick Jones, which hurts me, but I didn't know who else to take there for him.
So you hurt yourself.
Yeah, but, I was trying to be fair, not – you can't pick 17 and be anywhere close to right if you pick 17 first.
Yeah.
Texans get their quarterbacks because they fell, because the quarterback started falling, so they got the best defensive player, and they still got the quarterback that they liked. Packers draft a wide receiver just to piss off Aaron Rodgers. Twofold piss off Aaron Rodgers. 1, draft a first-round wide receiver the second he leaves. 2, drafted 2 spots before the Jets get the pick. A little double FU.
Well, to be fair, the Jets had that pick.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the Patriots take an edge rusher from Georgia because Belichick just likes winning football teams, and they like defense. The Jets take Bijan Robinson because Aaron Rodgers is old, so they need someone else to rely on running. We don't know if Brees Hall's coming back after that ACL tear. And, it's good to have a two-headed attack. Washington takes Darnell Wright. There's not really a good quarterback left at this point. I mean, there's good quarterbacks left. My number one quarterback's still on the board. But there's no point in taking them at 16. So they take an offensive tackle to try and protect who's ever going to throw the ball. Then we take the bloodline for obvious reasons because we don't actually think about anything. Interesting note, though. Tomlin did not go to his pro day. And Tomlin has gone to the last 10 years of our first-round picks pro days.
Oh, Khan probably told him to stay back off.
Well, Khan didn't go either. So it's usually been
But
since Tomlin became a head coach, either Colbert or Tomlin went to the pro day of the player that they drafted.
But I thought they did a workout with him.
They took him to dinner too. Which is why I'm I'm looking past the fact he didn't go to the pro day. Also, they sent like 7 scouts to go, along with Terrell Austin and others. So there was a lot of big names for Joey Porter. So I'm willing to look past it on this one because really that is a stupid trend that will one day get broken. Lions now take Jordan Addison because some other people in the Lions building don't know that you're not allowed to gamble on football if you're a football player.
Really? Who?
Not just the Lions.
Yeah, but it was like 3 Lions.
It was like 3 Lions and I thought 2 other guys too.
Someone from the Commanders.
Yeah. That was 5 total players.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just stupid. I don't understand what was so hard about if you play the game, you can't bet on the game because then it could be rigged. It's not hard. Anyways, apparently Seattle's going to double down on the Legion of Boom and take another cornerback. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We're on to the Bucks. Bucks take Deontay Banks because Deontay Banks is good, and really the Bucks are in hell without Tom Brady. And then Seattle doubles down on cornerback in the first round because I forgot what I picked earlier. Chargers take Quentin Johnston because Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are always hurt. And Quentin Johnston just sounds like a guy who's going to pull a hammy. Just to stay with the theme. Ravens take an edge rusher and Miles Murphy. And then the Vikings also take edge rushers with a guy who just sounds like a Viking.
Yes,
He does. He does.
Does he look like a Viking?
Nah, I didn't look at his picture.
I'm on that one.
Jaguars, I think they're in a pretty good place. I really feel like just taking the best player available here, which was Brian Branch at this point. I almost took Dalton Kincaid there. And the only reason that the Giants are taking Dalton Kincaid is because I thought I was still on the Jaguars pick.
He does not look like a Viking.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's probably black.
No, he's white.
Oh, okay.
But he's got like Viking. I would think like big beard, long hair.
That's what I was picturing.
No, he's got like the fade thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faded Viking.
Yep.
Anyways,
Since
I accidentally clicked on the Giants drafting a tight end, I'm going to justify my choice by saying you just paid Daniel Jones $40 million. Better give him someone to throw to. So they take the best tight end in the draft. Cowboys take a defensive lineman because they like defense. Bills are taking a cornerback. It's a deep cornerback draft. That's an easy pick for a well-rounded team to bolster your defensive backfield when you're in a rich draft class. Bengals are taking an offensive tackle because Joe Burrow can't stay upright. Saints love defense. And then a lot of people have the Eagles taking Bijan Robinson at number 10. But I think that they're not going to do it. I know they're not going to do it because the Eagles don't draft running backs that high. This is a reach for a running back, but I was thinking they already got a pretty good team. They got to replace Miles Sanders. Why not snag a good running back at the end of the first round so that way you can get your fifth-year option out of them? So that's where Eagles take a running back. And then the Chiefs take Emmanuel Forbes.
It's very defensive first round.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's a very rich cornerback class, and the wide receiver class isn't that good. Nobody drafts running backs.
You know, it's funny is
how is that 2 years in a row that the quarterback class has been
The quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, this quarterback class isn't. Yeah. But I mean, what? I had 3 quarterbacks taken.
Yeah, that's true.
Or did I have 4?
Could be 3 or 4. But I mean, you look at last year. The only reason the quarterback was taken in the first round was because of us.
Yeah, and we didn't have to do that. We could have traded back. We could have.
I mean, you ever think that the wide receiver class isn't so hot because there's so many good cornerbacks that it made all the wide receivers look like crap?
No, I think the wide receiver class sucks because it was really good last year. Now, is it because all the good wide receivers got drafted last year that this quarterback class looks amazing?
Mm-hmm. Well, that could be it. So that means all these cornerbacks coming into the NFL are going to be like shit when they have to play their old opponents.
Yeah, don't take any breakout ones this year.
I don't know. I'd be curious to see what Joey Porter Jr. would look like with Patrick Peterson and Mika. And didn't we bring someone else over?
We signed a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for the Steelers to be active in free agency.
Yeah. Second year in a row, we kind of were a little more active.
Yep. Anyways, this is what I think is going to happen in the first round. Somebody's going to trade and screw it all up. I tried to get the Cardinals to trade, but nobody would accept my trades.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the 7th-round mock draft where everybody accepted my trades. As I did it 5 times because it kept exiting out.
Why did it keep exiting out?
Because I would exit like the go back button and like the back out button of my phone were right next to each other, and I would accidentally hit it.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, your background's kind of making you look like you got the Belichick sweatshirt thing going on.
At some point, I'm just gonna leave, and Rooney's gonna take my spot. So
you got the cutoff sleeves. It looks like
it looks like that rough cut sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And if you can't tell, Chris and I don't really watch the draft too much, so this is Matt's show.
I don't know. This is the wrong one.
What the hell is that? Oh, that was the one before.
That was
The middle round draft, I thought.
a little rusty. Share. Thank you.
It's been a few months since we did anything.
Alrighty. So, like I said, we're taking Joey Porter Jr. in the first. That's who is available every time I do this mock draft because he's the only one who's been consistently available. I haven't done Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft. Project Jones fell to us. But other than that, we haven't gotten shit. Also, if Project Jones falls to us at 17, I say we draft him and then we trade up with like the Chargers or something, just right in front of Baltimore, because again, petty. And we draft Joey Porter Jr.
and still 2 right in the front.
Yeah.
That'd be a good way to use that 32 pick.
Yeah, so we go ahead and we let the draft fall to us and we trade the 32nd pick. We move back 8 spots. We still get a solid defensive tackle. Guy he's going to get double teamed. He's going to be a run stuffer. This is what we need. and we were able to trade back. And I forget exactly what we got, but I mean, Chris can pull it up if we want to show what we got for that pick.
I'm not gonna pull it up. Was it for the Saints? Was it with the Saints?
Maybe.
Yeah. What we got or what they got?
What we got. Well, just say what the trade is.
It was the Saints received a 32nd pick, and we received the pick 40, pick 146, and a 2024 Philadelphia 6th.
So we got 3 picks for 1, and we still get the player that I would have drafted anyways. Then we trade. What pick do we have? 47 or 49 or whatever that we pick.
49.
And we trade back to 56. And now in some mock drafts, I was then trading 56 back again because Warren McClendon, who I think is one of the better offensive tackles in the draft. I don't know if you guys figured this out yet on why I think certain players are good. You know, Broderick Jones, tackle out of Georgia. Yeah.
It's almost like Georgia's been a pretty good hot team the last year.
Like, if they won back-to-back college championships, maybe they can win back-to-back Super Bowls. Yeah. They know how to win. So, yeah, pretty much if you see a player with Georgia, you draft them. So we get an offensive tackle with Warren McClendon. We also gained some more picks with this trade.
Yeah, just one pick, 185.
Okay, we picked up 185. And then we traded another pick to get to 99.
Yeah, with 49ers. The 49ers got the 89th pick and a 2024 6th-round pick from us. And then we got the 99th, 2024 4th round and 7th round.
See, so we picked up a 4th rounder. And we get a tackle out of Pittsburgh, someone who's already used to protecting Kenny Pickett. And now we got 2 new tackles. And Warren McClendon's he's a good pass protector, and Warren is a good run mauler.
And we give, another just word boggler with Pickett and Pickens. Now we have a Warren with the first name and a Warren with the last name.
Yep. So moving on, then we take Nick Hampton, Appalachian State. Edge rusher. We always need more edge rushers. Smaller school. That's what we like to do. So I was thinking it was a good time to take an edge rusher. Why not take one from a smaller state? We typically can find diamonds in the rough in smaller states, in smaller schools, just because they get overlooked. Then we go back to Pittsburgh with a linebacker because
I didn't even look at your mock draft, and I came prepared.
Yeah.
Although that guy's name's backwards.
Yeah, it kind of is. I think there's supposed to be a space between sir. Whatever.
Still, it should be the other way around. I mean, that just.
So then we go back-to-back linebackers. We went back-to-back tackles. Let's go back-to-back linebackers. Jalen Graham out of Purdue, just a solid guy who's fallen for no real reason. Then we move on. We draft another cornerback because you can't go wrong. When you trade back, you get more picks. You just draft positions of need.
Yeah. Hey, those backup cornerbacks came into a lot of hand last year.
And when I get later in this, it's more like Northwestern, not a huge school. Appalachian State, not a huge school. Pittsburgh's just a local guy. This is typically what we draft. These are just positions that I think we should draft. The idea is trade back. Trade back because you filled your need. Your position of need was cornerback. We got one. We needed a replacement for Cam Hayward because he's getting old. We got one. We needed a tackle. We got 2. So, as long as one of them works out, that's a plus.
Yeah.
And then after this, it's all depth pieces, and you're just looking for diamonds in the rough. Let's scroll on down. This is what the Patriots did. What the fuck?
That's not a scrolling down. You had two separate pictures here, man.
Well, it wouldn't let me save it, right?
No scrolling down when you send me two pictures.
I'm surprised you don't have his trade all the way back to the last pick of the draft.
That's why I kept trading into next year. Trade into next year if there's nobody that you like.
That's true.
All right, we get a center. We can never have enough offensive linemen. Then we take another linebacker because, again, we just got so many 7th-round picks. And then at 243, note the school, back-to-back championship, we take the number 1 quarterback in this draft.
You don't think somebody else will take him?
No, he's actually probably going to go undrafted. I just wanted to make a point. He was ranked 500, like 530th. He won back-to-back championships. Every other person from Georgia is going in like the first round. This guy is leading the team that's had 30 first-round picks in the last like 2-3 years. And yet undrafted, the field general.
I mean, is he more the Trent Dilfer of the team? And the defense is winning all the championships, and that's why
it's the same damn story you always hear. He's short and too small.
Well, we like short and too small.
Better if you were drinking like a Modelo or something.
Or Bud Light.
Could have played that one off. No, Stetson Bennett. They question his arm strength because he can only throw the ball 70 yards. They question his size because players like Drew Brees never had good careers. They question his it's his size.
And he could
size
be
and arm strength, because Tom Brady always had a cannon arm. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, he just has things like good leadership, good pocket presence, ability to read defenses. Shit that who needs that in a quarterback? Oh, and he's 25, and God forbid a 25-year-old quarterback get drafted. I don't know who would do that. But I also, and the reason I want to take him, he's a winner. He's not expected to start. No pressure to Pickett. Pickett gets a lot of concussions in case that continues.
Oh, it just opens up the game.
Or just in case he ends up imploding. Yeah. I think you should draft a quarterback every year until you are absolutely committed to your quarterback and he is a proven Hall of Famer. And then you get like a 2-year window where you don't draft quarterbacks. And then you start drafting quarterbacks to replace them. You always draft late round quarterbacks. And then we take a safety.
Because we can.
Because we like to play a lot of safeties. So you might as well get another safety.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a safety net having a safety.
Whoa. It's almost like that's why the position's called safety.
I know.
Anyways, this is how I turned our 8 picks into 12 picks plus 3 future picks.
Are you going to put this on your resume for the Steelers, Matt?
Yeah, I actually had a way better one that I backed out of.
You ever thought of just applying to be a scout?
No, I don't think they're going to like how I scout people. Draft anybody who went to Georgia. You draft people based off their names.
Matt literally just buys a house in Georgia, and he's just...
I straight up drafted Juice Scruggs because why wouldn't you want Juice Scruggs on your team?
Plus, he's a PA guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You already went to the Penn State Pro Day. I mean, fuck, you probably know something about him. He's an offensive. What is he, a center?
Yeah, he's a center.
I mean, we have a good center. He doesn't need to start right away. We don't like Kendrick Green. He was a fucking waste of a pick.
Why do they have OC? Why not just C?
Because what if it's a defensive center?
That would be a
defensive. What if it's like a special team center?
That'd be a long snapper.
I don't.
It would say LS.
Yeah. I'd like to see what a defensive center is.
I would love to see just a total long snappers. I want to see just a long snappers combine.
I want to see the Pro Bowl challenge for long snappers, where who can long snap it the longest.
No, they gotta give them moving targets too. They play tic-tac-toe like the kickers do, but with long snapping.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That really isn't bad.
Probably would just be as good as the kickers. If not,
but I would really like to see like who can have the longest snap, because you just know it's going to be people with two hands on the ball and they're going to chuck it as hard as they can behind them and then face plant.
Yep.
Like somebody's going to do it.
They actually give you a guard to grab the back of your shirt and pull you back up.
I don't ever look at you, Matt, until like this. I'm done sharing the screen. But your look right now literally looks like Belichick. Jeff is right.
No.
Well, now
just a black sloth.
Well, now you just look like Fat Albert.
That was rude.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon character. Thank you very much.
Well, we'll have to see. Pay attention. Keep track of what you had and see how well your mock draft goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if everyone follows my mock draft, everyone will be happy.
That's all right. So Sarah gave me two options where we're going to dinner for our anniversary tomorrow. And I was like, and she gave me the two options. And of course I picked the sports bar.
I forgot your anniversary.
She didn't think about the draft.
Did you tell her about the draft that's tomorrow?
Nope. But they opened an Underdogs right down the street from us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we know she's not watching right now, so.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see. Hey, this is a good time. Like, share, subscribe. Give us a comment. Maybe a like.
Maybe a share. Maybe a subscribe.
I said that.
You said like twice. So that's why.
Like, share, subscribe.
And then you said like again.
Oh, well, you can give us another like. Yeah. More likes.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Maybe a subscribe. Maybe a share.
All right. So should we do our around the league? Kind of see what some of the free agents and kind of recap the offseason a little bit. Some of the trades.
If you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Who do we want to talk about? We already talked about the Panthers and why they're stupid.
Well, we'll just start here with the AFC East. We got the Bills. I sent this link to you guys, so you should probably look at it and tag in a little bit, so I'm not just staring at a phone reading off what I think is important. The Bills really brought back a lot of their own players. I figure they're kind of looking at it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal. I think their big issue in the Bills is, I think, just leadership in general. Like, you have too many eyes and not enough team.
Too many eyes.
They do. They have too many eyes. And their biggest eye is a quarterback.
Boy, you are the only Josh Allen hater.
He's a crybaby.
Since when have you been a Josh Allen hater?
Since
he's a crybaby.
Since he didn't get to draft him in fantasy.
Look, I will never take a good quarterback in fantasy.
Yeah. Wait, you can't say that because you took Ben all the time. You mean
you keep taking Ben and Pickett.
Quarterback.
Yeah, I took Ben and Pickett and Trubisky. Let me know how Trubisky worked out for me.
Well, Ben worked out for you in the beginning when we first started.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't see anything really crazy with the Bills. The Dolphins,
they don't really do anything crazy. They got Jalen Ramsey in a trade.
Yep, they got the Jalen Ramsey.
I just feel like the Dolphins don't have enough I don't know. They're good, but Tua's just so damn injury prone.
Yeah,
They should draft Stetson Bennett. Somebody, whoever drafts Stetson Bennett, that's the next Brock Purdy. Okay.
Is it?
Yes, that is the next Brock Purdy.
They got Mike White though. The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I think that was a good move for them. Get him out of he was with the Jets before, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think all the shit that went down with the Jets this year. That's kind of a fresh start.
No, we're not talking about the Jets here. We're talking about the Patriots next.
What I'm saying that like Mike White getting out of the Jets organization and into the Dolphins is actually kind of a fresh start for him. The Patriots, they signed a few people.
Yeah, they try and trace McSorley, who will McSorley regret signing there.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Juju can continue his progress from Kansas City. I mean, he's not going to have Mahomes thrown to him, so that's going to be part of the problem. I didn't know that they got Gesicki. I didn't know they got him from the Dolphins. I thought that was interesting.
I'm starting to think that the AFC East didn't know other divisions existed.
Yeah, they're all just all within each other. Everyone else there was kind of a re-signing. Let's move on to the Jets.
Nothing important with the Jets.
Yeah, it's just Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
what a shit ass drawn out thing that was.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
This trade was in place like 3 months ago.
You knew they were going to do it right before the draft.
Yeah, that's just.
I wasn't expecting 2 days before the draft, but
it was literally the last day it would be eligible to trade those picks.
Oh, really?
Yes, they got it in the last hour.
So, well, they could have done it though during the draft.
It was with the way that the contract worked and having to get a physical, and I fell asleep watching speculation of when the Aaron Rodgers trade was going to come on, and when I woke up, they was traded. And so I was a little out of it when they explained why it had to happen that day.
Did you guys watch the ESPN live video when they were actually doing a live broadcast?
Oh,
and they came on and they were like, "Breaking news: Aaron Rodgers has officially been traded," and like they're all just sitting there like.
I think they were more perplexed about everything else that came along with it.
I just figured there'd be I figured the Jets would have had to give up more.
I feel like they gave up too much.
I mean, you would expect a larger blockbuster trade, I guess, but like.
No, the big holdup is that Aaron Rodgers is probably only going to play 1 year. And then he's going to go to Minnesota and play about 2 to 3 years.
2 years.
And he's going to take a picture of his wiener and steal from food stamps. And Jordan Love is starting his 15-year audition to be the next Jets quarterback.
And Matt drinks to that. I mean, obviously, Aaron Rodgers, not only is he the quarterback of the Jets right now, he's also the GM because he brought all his little friends with him, and he had them sign all these other people to come back. And
we only signed, wasn't it only Lazard?
Oh, I guess it is only Lazard. Yeah.
No, they signed a couple people that he wanted. Not necessarily that he played with, but a couple people that he wanted.
Yeah, there's Nicole Hardman. He's a wide receiver. They signed. A couple
sure
offensive linemen, a center.
I'm sure he wanted Zerline and Morstead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to our division. So the Ravens fucked themselves with Lamar Jackson by putting that non-exclusive franchise tag. All
right. First of all, to be clear, the only time the franchise tag is brought up that it's non-exclusive is when their media is trying to make a big deal about a team not giving a shit about a player. Every franchise tag is the non-exclusive franchise tag.
Well, in all reality.
Now, more importantly, Lamar Jackson is going full Le'Veon Bell and fucking himself out of millions of dollars. He has already fucked himself out of $35 million.
Oh yeah. And honestly, after this year, he could find himself unemployed if he has that shitty of a year.
Because he wanted a fully guaranteed contract, but he could have already had $100 million of the contract paid to him.
Yeah.
Because he was offered it to play on last year, but instead he played on the 5th-year option.
Mm-hmm.
He gave up so much money to get nothing. He's giving up money to get guaranteed money.
Yeah.
So he's giving up guaranteed money to get the promise of guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not money in hand's better than money later.
And honestly, the direction the Ravens are going, I mean, you look at other people they signed, like they signed Odell Beckham. No one even knows how he's even going to play.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson wanted him.
Well, so what? He wanted him.
Lamar Jackson wants to take up 50% of the cap, but then he also wants a bunch of all-pro wide receivers because he wants DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham. He wants them to draft more wide receivers, more offensive linemen. He wants a full supporting cast of all pros around him. And he wants to be paid like, I mean, fuck, I could play quarterback if I had that many good people around me.
Well, yeah.
You're just like, meh.
I don't know. They signed Odell Beckham and they signed Aguilar. I just feel like that was just they're all 1-year contracts, way too much money, and they're not going to change it because Lamar's not going to play. He's just being an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, he's screwing away his whole career.
Yeah.
Let's move on. We got the Bengals. Bengals are enjoying their time of a rookie quarterback contract.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown screwed himself out of a couple of $100 million.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to go to a team that could win a Super Bowl.
Except for it's the Bengals.
Yeah, and he played for the Chiefs.
What?
No,
he was on the Chiefs.
They did win a Super Bowl.
He turned it down because he wanted to go to the team that had a winning culture.
The Chiefs are like literally the most winning
culture. The definition of winning culture? Yeah.
They are literally creating a dynasty right now.
Wait a minute.
And Orlando Brown doesn't want to be a part of that winning culture anymore. He doesn't want to be a part of a dynasty. He wants to be a part of a team that wants to win. Not a team that does win, but one that wants to.
Why in the I said I moved on from the Bengals. Why did Josh Dobbs go to the Browns?
Because they gave him $2 million.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
I'd go to the Browns for $2 million.
Yeah. Same here. He's not like he's going to play. They're going to put Watson out there so he can get fucking hit and booed. He got $2 million to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
I heard he got somebody to rub that out of him, though.
Browns had a lot of movement.
Yeah. They got Elijah Moore from the Jets.
You know what?
Yeah, really nothing that exciting. Let's move on. We got the Steelers. Who we re-sign? Re-sign Miles Boykin to catch that one pass a year.
Yeah. Hey, but it'll be a touchdown.
And then we also got Allen Robinson, who's going to bring up the total between those two to 4.
I was glad they signed Zach Gentry back. I think keeping our tight end class kind of.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd come back. I guess it just wasn't the market.
It's a good trio. I think Gentry's smart and he knows he could get more going somewhere else, but they got a good thing going in Pittsburgh. Like he understands don't fuck it up.
Yep. Like what we did on the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
2 new guards. Tackle. Signed Ogunjobi back. That was a good deal.
Yeah.
A little expensive, but good
It
deal.
was a little high in the guaranteed money, I thought.
Yeah. Losing Sutton hurt, but signing Patrick Peterson kind of made up for that.
I thought they were pretty low on the guaranteed money on that one. It was less than $6 million.
Well, he's very old.
He is old, but at the same time,
he's older than us.
We need some. Is he?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
How old is he?
Like 30 something.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Oh, cool. I can stop looking at my phone.
Oh, good.
I want to say he's 34.
Hold on here.
It only took me till now to realize that I should just do this.
Yeah. Signed back KZ. That was good. Edmonds, that was always just a bad pick. If we would have traded back to the second round and drafted him, he'd be a great player for us. But because we drafted him in the first round, could you stop moving it?
He's 32, Matt.
Okay.
He ain't that old.
Older than us.
Not by much, Matt. Some of us are a little closer than that. Chris.
Shut
it. Not what I said, Jeff.
Anyways, let's move on.
To the AFC South.
I got one more thing about the Steelers.
Oh, go back.
Yeah, Armon Watts. Got to change that name. Got to drop the S.
Yeah.
Is that the only way to be good at defense?
Yeah. All right.
He's an honorary Watt brother.
So Case Keenum's coming back to Houston?
I guess so. I mean, if they were giving you $4 million to go play in Houston again, would you do it? So you got a little more promise than the Jets, and that's double the money of what they're paying Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. I don't know. Case Keenum's going to be the starter because they won't draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Is that the same Robert Woods from the Chargers? Or not Chargers, the Rams?
Mm-hmm. Well, he was not with the Rams last year. Where was he at?
Wasn't he in Baltimore for a minute?
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like Robert Woods, you can say any team and you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
No, I thought he was only on 2 other teams.
I thought he was with the Titans.
Maybe.
Titans might be it. You might be right by the Titans.
Well, Dalton Schultz, that was a good move for him. He only had to move a little bit. He could probably actually still keep his house in Dallas and won't be that far from Houston.
I don't think you understand how big of a state Texas is.
I've driven through Texas, man.
Re-signed Laramie Tunsil. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Shaq Mason is a pretty good trade.
Holy God.
Damn.
Oh, they do a lot. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, they're not paying a quarterback, so.
Yeah, right.
They are the definition of absolutely. There's no like rookie quarterback they're gonna have to pay. There's just no quarterback.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do they even have enough? Are they even able to draft players? I feel like they already got their roster full.
You don't have to get down to 90 until like training camp.
That's true.
Yeah.
But still, holy hell.
All these people sign these contracts. They're like, don't worry, honey, I'm good. I signed a contract for $10 million.
The Colts. Let's see what dumb shit the Colts did.
I'm sure a bunch of.
They got Gardner
Minshew. There you go. Start off with the first dumb move.
He got fully guaranteed $3.5 million.
Yeah, there's a guy
guaranteed when the max value is $2 million higher. Matt Gay. Anyways, let's move on. CJ got beat hard.
Nothing really here other than
nothing crazy.
Yeah, other than CJ Beathard's a funny name. Titans tried desperately to replace AJ Brown.
Yeah. So, what was the deal with all the talks with Henry being traded to the Eagles?
Just bullshit offseason stuff.
That would be so terrible for the Titans. They first trade AJ Brown to the Eagles, and then they trade Derrick Henry.
So, yeah.
But is it bad for? Is it bad for the Titans, or is it just dumb on the Eagles that they just keep taking the Titans and they just keep trading their whole draft to the Titans? Because eventually it's going to catch up with you.
So, while we're on the Titans, and I can't wait for the Falcons, linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good signing for the Titans.
Yeah.
But also, did you guys see what Bud Dupree said about going to the Falcons?
No.
About how he can't wait to try and turn some Steelers fans into some diehard Falcons fans.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, how many Steelers fans did he make Tennessee fans?
Right? Why? What?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
It's such a weird comment.
He went to Tennessee and we all were like, see ya. Don't get me wrong, I still have his jersey. But I was hoping I could wear it again, but nah.
Well, just go get him Atlanta one.
I mean, he wants to turn Steelers fans into a Falcons fan, so might as well just wear it.
Yeah.
Well,
we know the Steelers would never have to worry about.
You're not like Matt. You don't want to follow the you don't want to follow the Bud.
Yeah, I'm good.
Speaking of that, where is Marte?
He's with the Mets.
Okay.
Oh, man. He's like done full circle around the country there. He went from Pittsburgh to Arizona to Miami?
All right. We got Denver signed a starting quarterback in Jarrett Stidham.
Oh.
He'll probably easily win that quarterback competition. Other guy's a total scrub.
I already can't cook for shit.
Yeah. Not too much fun, exciting shit going on there.
Oh, the Chiefs signed
Blaine Gabbert signed with the Chiefs.
Yeah, man. Justin
was it Blaine Gabbert or was it Blake Bortles who was like somebody was hating on him and he's like, I made $11 million in 4 years and I do whatever the fuck I want.
It was probably Bortles.
Yeah. How can they afford that offensive tackle with Mahomes?
Mahomes' contract doesn't look nearly as bad after quarterbacks such as Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, freaking Burrow's gonna sign here soon. Like,
what did Hurts get?
That
contract was.
He's $55 million a year. Dak Prescott's $50 million a year. Freaking, Josh Allen's $45 million a year. Yeah, Mahomes' contracts looks like peanuts. His cap hits like 30-some million.
I guess his was more. It was a long contract versus, like, it was a big dollar amount, but it was over the course of 10 years, and some of them and a lot of these.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson's fucking killing the cap. I mean, there's so many quarterbacks, and they all want Mahomes money, but none of them have done Mahomes things.
Yeah. Like win Super Bowls?
Yeah. Or, in some cases, win playoff games.
Yeah.
Make it to the playoffs. Just
kill your leg and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or your ankle, whatever it was. Ankle.
I mean, Dak Prescott killed his leg, but he forgot to win the Super Bowl part. Yeah, but I mean, they also get to sign people just because people want to play with Mahomes.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't matter what the Raiders do. It's wrong.
Wait. They signed Jimmy G to a 3-year, $72 million contract, and he gets $24 million in year one.
Instead of
you signed Brian Hoyer.
How is Brian Hoyer still in the league?
I was about to say, how old is Brian Hoyer? Is he like Like, is it Aaron Rodgers and then Brian Hoyer, like oldest people in the league?
I feel like Brian Hoyer's played for like every team in the NFL at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely on a Fitzpatrick tour.
Yeah. But Fitzpatrick started more than Hoyer has.
Yeah. He's 37.
God, he's only 37.
So he is like the second oldest person in the league.
Yeah, he is.
How old is
I
Rodgers?
want to see how many teams he's played for here.
Rodgers is like 38 or 39.
Dude, that's his career history right here.
Well, Jeff, this doesn't work. Jeez.
What are the teams?
All right, he played for New England Patriots from 09 to
Could have
11.
made this a trivia game of who.
Hey, he did play for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was
This
the Patriots.
this was many moons ago.
He played for the Patriots. He played for the Steelers. Then he went to Arizona. Then he went to Cleveland. Then he went to Houston. Then he went to Chicago. Then he went to San Fran. Then back to the Patriots. Then Indianapolis. Then back to the Patriots again for 2 years. And now he's in Las Vegas. So do you think all this?
Whenever he doesn't have a job, he just goes back to the Patriots.
Hey,
Yeah,
do you know he's the Super Bowl champion?
Well, for which team?
The Patriots.
Patriots?
Wait a minute. Isn't L 40? No, L's 50.
No, V was 50.
No.
No, yeah, L was 50.
Okay, 53. So probably with the Patriots. Yeah, because he was with the Patriots 2022.
V's 5.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what were the other teams around that time?
I mean, he's been around Super Bowl 8. He's the oldest team in the league.
XL, Jeff.
Huh?
Super Bowl 40 was XL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So L is 53.
L's 50 because they had to change the Roman numerals because they didn't want to put L over the Super Bowl because everyone would.
But
say
don't
it's
worry.
illegal.
In all those seasons in the NFL, he's only passed for 10,668 yards.
That guy has my dream job.
Yep. He's a
Just
career.
literally doing absolutely nothing.
I mean, he does have a QB rating of 82. So
He was?
they paid. So my thing is that so they paid Garoppolo, but we all know Hoyer's going to be the starter.
What about this?
That's a fucking mess of a deal.
God damn, Jacoby Myers.
Is that worth it?
No.
No.
I don't know. Jimmy G's a check down king, so.
How much? Okay, so how much of Al Davis's estate is still existent after they paid?
I think I have more beer than Mark Davis has a state left.
Oh my God, they did it so much too. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap. Oh, look at that one. There's another one down. Go down again. Safety, Marcus Epps.
It's not that much money.
$8 million guaranteed. That's still though, like this next year, they're paying almost $100 million just in fucking guaranteed shit.
Well, they got to pay $200 million anyway, so might as well guarantee it. Also, guaranteeing your first year contract really doesn't mean shit because it's guaranteed the second you start the season.
I know, but it's just
Chargers suck.
they barely did anything. Easton Stick. There's a name for a quarterback.
He was there already.
Oh yeah, he re-signed.
Yeah.
Good old
sounds
Cooper Rush.
very
Oh, they got
similar
Cooper
to
Rush on a
what
2-year deal.
Washington does.
That was a good move. Oh, they got Pollard back. They put him on franchise tag, so he ain't gonna do shit. They got Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks goes everywhere.
Well, that works out perfect. So Brandon Cooks and
I can't believe that Stephon Gilmore trade. Just for a 5th round pick.
compensatory pick.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah,
Colts, man.
I forgot half of these.
my Colts are just dumb.
Danny Dimes.
This is honestly the stupidest. Honestly, we got a lot to thank Daniel Jones for.
Yeah.
Because It just really made Lamar Jackson double down on wanting a contract he doesn't deserve.
Well, and it pissed Barkley off.
Well,
right now,
one, I
Barkley's
would have rather given Barkley $40 million a year, and even though that's stupid to pay a running back that much.
Well, Barkley already said he ain't playing.
Yeah, you should have franchised. You should have let Daniel Jones hit the market.
Yeah.
Because if Lamar Jackson can't get what he wants, Daniel Jones sure as hell ain't getting $40 million a year from any other team.
Mm-hmm. This is just.
Of course, they do have the same number of playoff wins.
Almighty.
Well, they got Darren Waller from the Raiders. Someone escaped the Raiders.
Wait, what? Who was the tight end that the Giants had last year?
What's his face?
I thought he was good.
No,
probably not as good as Darren Waller.
Because Evan Ingram left.
Oh yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Right, yeah.
But then they had somebody else. They have Kyle Rudolph. I think they had Kyle Rudolph.
It was Kyle Rudolph.
Jalen Hurts. Fun fact about quarterbacks who lose their first Super Bowl: they never win again. To another one.
Where's Corey at? Is he still sitting on your couch, on your chair?
Yeah.
In the TV.
So he had $255 million contract. 126.5 million is fully guaranteed by year 2.
Mm-hmm. Has 179
or 110 million guaranteed at signing. God, they're so stupid. And then you still sign Marcus Mariota. Why?
Because you need a backup quarterback. They lost their backup quarterback.
Ooh,
hey, at least Kelsey got a good contract.
I was just going to say, I didn't realize that Kelsey re-signed.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Fletcher Cox, they're just doubling down on him. 1 year, $10 million contract. Jesus. What's that one?
Which one?
James Bradbury, $38 million.
Oh, my God, Jeff, don't look any lower. If you think 38 million's bad,
there's 42. How are they going to be able to? They can't. Why did Terrell Edmonds go there? They can't afford to pay him.
They didn't pay him. That's what the shit of it is. They paid him like $1.8 million a year.
Like he could have stayed in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but like I was saying,
yeah. Although
if he was a second round pick, he'd be loved in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
but because he was a first round pick, it was just they had to, instead of trading back and then drafting the player anyways.
Yeah,
they reached. And then it just turned out bad. It's just a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't exactly upset that Terrell Edmonds left Pittsburgh. Like, I'm not upset.
It was solid.
It's solid.
But it took him a few years to get there.
Now, he was always pretty solid. I mean, he wasn't a splash play guy, but he played every snap.
Oh, there we go. Washington found their quarterback.
No, they got, what's his face? Sam what?
They signed so they signed a quarterback. They got a whole offensive line there. They got new defense.
They really did, yeah.
Linebackers.
When you suck, you suck. Don't worry, they'll be signing Lamar Jackson here soon.
Oh, here's a winner.
How is this defense still in the league? How is this idiot? Of all the times I said I could play quarterback better than somebody, I know for a fact I am a better NFL quarterback than Nathan Peterman because I know not to go on the field.
Let's go, Pitt.
Is he a Pitt guy?
Yeah.
Was he before Pickett?
Yeah.
He is the worst quarterback I have ever seen play the game of football. He is the defensive MVP of anyone he plays against. How does this happen?
I actually saw Nathan Peterman live at Pitt.
Oh. Was it as bad
as he does in the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also got
never once been good.
They also got PJ Walker. Wait, I didn't know that Nathan Peterman was already on the Bears.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
remember
because
that.
remember he played.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Somehow this dude keeps. No, they were gonna play him,
That's right.
and then everybody mocked them so bad that they let whoever the hell was I think it was Nick Foles or somebody who was banged up play instead.
What?
Oh, DJ Moore went.
He went with the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
Good
you don't
Lord.
remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
They paid Tremaine Edmonds that much?
Oh my god, Jeff.
Jeez.
Jeff, I really feel like you're just out of touch with how much NFL players get paid.
But $50 million guaranteed for a defensive player. Like, he's not that good.
Yeah, Jeff, I feel like you're thinking the cap's only $130 million a year still.
That's just a lot for guaranteed money.
Yeah, you're still playing Madden 98.
Yeah.
Now, I watched it was a 30-minute thing about how the salary cap works and how guaranteed money's played, and it's just...
Yeah, apparently that's wrong. Anybody remember when Isaiah Buggs played for the Steelers?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say that name sounded familiar.
Yeah.
There's a lot of defensive linemen
there's
that
Cam
are
Sutton.
playing. A lot of offensive linemen and a lot of defensive linemen that like were drafted by the Steelers and then for some reason we didn't keep.
Well, Cam Sutton wasn't going to get that money in Pittsburgh.
Really? Because it really wasn't that much money.
I don't think they would have paid him that. But maybe he'll learn the lesson Larry Foote learned. Don't go to a team that's probably not going to go anywhere.
I don't know if you've noticed, but the Lions are pretty good right about now.
Yeah, actually, and thinking about that, though, they actually could win the division next year.
Oh, my. Packers did nothing.
Packers did nothing.
God.
They were too worried about Aaron Rodgers.
And he was a blackout tank for most of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it okay for Aaron Rodgers to black out, but when I do it, it's not cool?
You know, I feel like he went. It would have been funny if he would have stayed in that blackout tank, and then when he came out, they were like, "You're a Jet," and he's like, "I'm going back in."
Oh, they signed C.J. Ham. That's a big signing. You know they signed them to a $90 million 2-year deal?
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, they did. Do you know what CJ stands for?
What?
I'd like for you to tell me.
Cedric Johnson.
That could actually be right.
You don't even know. Oh, it doesn't even tell you. That's annoying.
Go to his like Wikipedia or something.
I'm not.
I got this. I'm gonna have all these NFL players in my search history.
It's better than having other stuff on your search history.
That's
Yeah.
true. Is it
Like how to deep throat a Bud Light bottle.
Yeah. Okay.
Heineke.
Cortez Thaddeus Ham Jr.
What is it?
Cortez Thaddeus Ham Jr.
You were close.
Cortez what?
Thaddeus Ham Jr. So CJ
is the junior.
Cortez Jr.
I was gonna say Thaddeus doesn't start with a J,
Yeah.
but
Well, it does if you have like a lisp or something.
Heineke went to the Falcons.
Yep.
Damn. Maybe they don't need a quarterback.
You know.
Oh, they got Scotty Miller. Except for some reason he grew up and now he's just Scott.
Wait, what?
Where?
Go up.
Oh,
There it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know
You
who
would
that
have noticed that if they would have put the Y on, but
Yeah, right.
apparently he's an adult now. And
Yeah.
He's Scott Miller.
How much did Dupree end up getting? $5 million for 1 year.
oh my God, $5 million? Where do they get this money from?
What about this dude?
There you go. 64. I mean, he's a good safety.
$23 million guarantee in the first year.
Yeah, so a lot
Oh
of people
yeah.
wanted old Andy Dalton.
Oh, Andy Dalton went to the Panthers, and Miles Sanders went there too.
Yeah. And Hayden Hurst and DJ Shark.
Jeez. making some moves.
And
Von Bell.
Bell. I mean, the Bengals are kind of fucked on the back end there.
Oh, yeah.
But to go back to talking about Bud Dupree, since we like to talk about the Steelers.
We are the Rooney Tunes.
Yeah. A lot of people wanted him to come back to Pittsburgh. I don't think you realize how much that would have fucked up our pass rush. Bud Dupree was a good right outside linebacker. TJ Watt is a good left outside linebacker. We would have flip-flopped them. It would have been this stupid rotation where none of them were ever lined up right.
Yeah, but wouldn't we have just put it would have been TJ Watt and oh shit, I can't even think his name. Highsmith on one side, and then you would have had Dupree and another guy.
But Dupree sucked for so long in Pittsburgh because we had him on the wrong goddamn side of the field. And then bringing him back, you would have ended up in this rotation.
But if you have two guys that can flip out on each side, then you have you just have a rotation on the sides. You don't have to have it where all four are just floating around.
Where's the fourth one?
I don't know. We're gonna draft him.
Yeah, you don't. Bud Dupree must play right outside linebacker. He can play right outside linebacker, or you might as well have me out there.
Matt, you play a lot of positions in the NFL.
I can play quarterback better than Nathan Peterman, and I can play left outside linebacker better than Bud Dupree. Two things I guarantee you I'm better at in life than them.
Are you a better center than Cedric Green?
Kendrick Green. Yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh, man.
Because, nobody wants to pass rush against somebody who's going to scream like a little bitch.
I feel like
it'll make them pause for a second, which is better than the little fucking swinging saloon doors that Kendrick Green's was.
I feel like the Saints just doubled down on a shit team.
Yeah. Are we really not going to bitch about Derek Carr getting a $150 million contract?
Well, that's stupid. Actually, I'm proud for Derek Carr that he fucked the Raiders so bad and he still got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that he met with the Saints.
Yeah.
Be traded there. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to get traded. And then he signs with the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he should have just went to the Jets. That probably would have worked out better for them.
$100 million in total guarantees, though.
The Jets didn't really need a lot of help.
So my thing with the Jets and Rodgers and all that, is there a contract? Because normally when you get traded, they just take over your contract.
They restructured it.
Okay.
Jamal Williams going there, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That was touchdown leader last year. Oh my God, Michael Thomas is going to go sprain his ankle again this year.
He's going to get turf toe.
For $10 million, he's going to go sprain his pinky.
Yeah. A lot of defensive re-signings and signings.
Good old Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, he's back on the East Coast.
He probably should have stayed in Los Angeles.
Well, this
isn't going to go well.
They brought Levante David.
Tyler, that's an old Steeler that for some reason didn't stay around.
What, Matt Filer?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting. So would that make Baker? Is he the starter right now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa. You go from Tom Brady to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's get to the NFC West.
The Cardinals suck.
Doubling down on quarterback.
Yeah, look at that, Kelvin Beachum, former Steeler.
Another one. Still
amazing how they keep popping up.
Yeah. Hey, it's a fitting place for him to go to Arizona.
They signed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who's their head coach?
I don't know. Ken Wisnot? I don't know.
No,
That's
that was
cool.
like 4 coaches ago. Wasn't that before? Wasn't that who was in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
against us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got fired at least a solid 10 to 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he has not been there for a while. Who is their head coach?
I have no idea.
I don't know. They signed a new guy.
We should have done that where we go through all the head coaches that changed.
All right, next one.
Jonathan Gannon.
Oh, Matt Prater went to the desert.
Re-signed, dude.
Oh, never mind.
Well, they can't do anything because
Ugh.
Yeah, they don't have money.
Well, they sold it all for a Super Bowl that they got.
yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean, would you take a Super Bowl win for 5 years of suck?
Eh,
well, I mean, how long has it been since we've been in the Super Bowl?
I mean, we've had how
How
many
long
years?
has it been since we won a playoff game?
Yeah,
About 7 years.
Yeah.
How many years does it suck?
So yeah,
But we didn't go out and sign a bunch of free agents. We played a team that existed. And then we just stopped signing people.
wait a minute. Sam Darnold is it with the 49ers?
Well, someone's got to get moved around. You know, it's funny though, in all the talks of like all these, all the quarterbacks and there, I didn't even know he went there.
Yeah.
He'll be lucky if he makes the team.
okay.
Drew Lock resigned. Of course, Gino resigned.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not gonna stay
Gino
for
got
about
paid.
that, $75
Why
million,
why did they put Drew Lock ahead of Gino?
right?
L comes before S. I don't know.
I guess.
D comes
What?
before G.
Yeah. What about B becomes what? B?
D.
Oh,
Drew.
yeah.
D.
But what about Jermont Jones?
Well, I think it goes by position at that point.
Yeah.
True.
Because Q comes before C.
Bobby Wagner and Devin Bush, linebackers.
Oh yeah. Well, B and W.
What?
Maybe it's by last name.
I think Chris was trying to talk about Devin Bush, dumbass.
Oh, okay. I'd be curious to see how he plays up there.
Probably not very good. Let's keep her moving down. See, they didn't sign any cornerbacks though, so that makes sense why they drafted 2 in the first round.
Yeah.
Because I pay attention the whole time I'm doing stuff.
Yep.
All right. Well, got any final thoughts?
Not really.
Gonna take that as a nope.
Nope, none that I can think of.
Nope. Only thing left to do is make my pick right before the Steelers make their pick, so I can be more right.
You should.
Like last year when I said they should draft Sky Moore over George Pickens.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we should make an effort to go to training camp this year.
Maybe.
We might be able to get a couple players.
Oh yeah, back to the hotel room or what?
No, dude. I think Cleveland. No, I'm thinking like maybe we do a little live thing from training camp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
might be something interesting to
Can
do.
we do it where you just call them by their wrong first name the whole time?
George Pickett, come here.
Just go up and start calling him Greg Pickett.
I thought it was Giovanni Pickett.
All right. Well, I see you have your terrible towel, Jeff. So you can take us out here with the terrible towel twirl.
Here we go. Draft time. Let's go Bucks.
Wait, what?
What?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time on the Rooney Toon Report.